100% financing on a mortgage loan. 100% no money out of pocket, right? Not FHA, not 3.5%, not conventional, not 5 to 10%, but 100% financing. Not VA loan, right? Not the rigorous inspection. But in this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going on right now at a bank, a local bank, one that's probably close to you. They're giving 100% financing. I'm gonna go over all the minimums, all the requirements that you need to be able to get 100% financing on your brand new homestead, the property you've been trying to get for a long time. I'm gonna teach you exactly how to do that. 100% no money out of pocket. 100% no money out of pocket. Let's do it. So if you're new here, my name is Jordan. This is Real Estate Investing Done Right platform where we talk about all things real estate investing, market analysis. Obviously, this right here brings you some tips on how to get a house, mortgage, and no down payment, 100% finance, right? Anything entrepreneurship, just personal financing, anything like that. If that's what you're interested in, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and cut on the notification bell. That way you get this information whenever it comes out. So I'm gonna write on the whiteboard and we're gonna get started. 100% no money out of pocket. So I know a lot of you guys are thinking, man, is this a FHA loan? Not a FHA. This is a VA loan. Is this a USDA loan? Right? It's none of those things. It's a private loan from a private bank that's looking to give you a loan for people that can afford loans, the people that can't afford to save it for a down payment. Right? So these are the requirements. These are some of the things, guidelines that I got to hit. Obviously, some of them are going to be in order, some of them not. But essentially, if you listen, you'll be able to go get you a loan tomorrow, next week, whatever the case may be. I'll be able to get your next home. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. 30-year fixed loans. These are 30-year fixed loans. Great product. Keep the mortgage down, right? Next thing, no PMI. I don't know what you guys know about PMI. PMI is essentially private mortgage insurance. It's for government-backed loans that give you a small entry fee to get in, right? The 3.5% FHA, the USDA, not conventional, but VA, right? They all got private mortgage insurance. And what that is, all that is just ensuring that when the government give you this loan, here's a little bit of money that's going to their pot every month. That's essentially, if you go bad on it, they're going to use that money to foreclose on you. So that's all it is. They're using your money to foreclose on you. And then obviously, if you don't put the 20% down, that's when you get PMI. But this is no PMI, which is huge. No down payment and no PMI. I mean, what else do you want? Let's jump right into the next one. 600 credit score. That's very big because 600 credit score is very low. I mean, we're not talking about a great credit score. Now, with that being said, they don't want to see a whole bunch of late payments on it. If it's just something as far as you're building it up, you're trying to do what you need to do to get right, they're fine with that. But they don't want to see that you're late on everything that you actually have, right? One late payment is okay. 2 late payments is probably okay. And the further they are behind you, right, that's probably okay. But in this instance, as far as credit score, they don't want a lot of late payments or that could get you denied. But essentially, if you got a 600 minimum, that's the minimum requirement. Now, everything else in the credit file is going to be what they deem good and what they deem not good. So it's up to them at that particular point. But with this being said, make sure you got at least a 600. And if you don't have a 600, JDA Financial Services, I got the link below. But essentially what they'll be able to do is fix your credit. They can probably get you at a 600 in probably 2 months, depending how bad it is. Depending on how bad it is, they'll probably be able to get you there in the next 2 months. If you got solid credit history, they'll probably be able to remove a lot of the late payments, all the good stuff. So with that being said, just check them out and we'll see what we can do. LTV. LTV is just loan to value, 100%. Essentially what they're saying is they're willing to finance everything. LTV, 100% loan to value, right? Job, you got to have 2 years. If you're a W-2 employee and working at a job, you got to have 2 years not tax returns, 2 years of employment history. And then if you're 1099, you got to have 2 years of tax returns, right? Very simple, cut and dry. Exact same thing you need for anybody else. They just need to verify the income. Interest rate, 4.25. Interest rate. Now, I know a lot of you guys, especially if you're savvy, you're going to say 4.25. Man, I just got a 2.5% on the refinance, right? On a 5-year ARM, you're going to get a lot of a very, very low interest rate. 5-year ARM means it's adjustable rate. It's not fixed. It's not 30-year fixed. Totally different loan. You get lower interest rates with that. And right now, if you're doing FHA and if you're doing any kind of government-backed loans, right, majority of those are going to have PMI insurance. So yeah, your mortgage payment, you'll be paying less in interest, but your mortgage payment monthly is going to be more expensive. Why? Because you have PMI. So with these particular loans, since they don't have PMI, majority of that money is made up in the interest rate, but it still leaves you in a better situation in 20 years, 30 years, whatever the case may be over the lifetime of that loan. When you actually do the numbers, it puts you in a better position because you're not spending that money, right? You're not spending that money and going towards nothing. You're spending that money and it's going towards your actual payment on your home, right? It's going towards your equity pay down. So maximum, this loan only goes up to any home that's worth $250,000, right? Only $250,000, right? So if you have zero debt or very little debt, great credit history, you'll probably be able to max out that $250,000. If you don't, if you have a car loan or anything like that weighing down on your monthly payments as far as money that's coming out of pocket, with that being said, you're probably going to have to go out there and pay down some of that debt, or you just won't qualify for as nice of a house. So depending on where you want to be at, this can allow you to go into a great spot. If not, depending on your credit, right? Depending on your history, it can allow you to go in a great spot. But essentially, this is basically for $250,000 and below. That's basically your starter home. Everybody that's just looking and hoping for that dream of home ownership, this allows them to get there. And then another income thing, $65K to $85K, depending on where you are, right? Nobody in the household can make more than that, right? So if it's a joint couple and you guys are going out there trying to buy a home, if I'm not mistaken, you guys income got to combine for $65,000, or no, one person. You can call Prosperity Bank. That's the bank. I saved it to the end. That's the bank that's actually giving out these loans, 100% finance, no down payment. With that being said, there is some money that's going to come out of your pocket. Essentially, probably $1,000 or $2,000 just with the origination fees, and then some money for escrow, and then you got to pay for your appraisal. No survey required. So this is a great loan for anybody that's looking to move into their first home, get their first homestead property, first time home buyers want to enjoy home ownership. This is a great opportunity for you guys. All you got to do is have a 600 credit score. Don't make more than 65 or don't make more than 85. 85 is more for Metroplex. So in Dallas, it's 85,000 because it just cost of living here is more expensive. So typically your jobs are a little bit better. So can't make over 85,000. They raise it up for you. Still, the maximum for the loan is 250, regardless where you are, right? So, but with those particular things, all you need is these particulars. If they fit inside of here, you're good to go. You can get you a loan for no money down. And the best part, I believe the best part of it is they go in and inspect the house as if it was a conventional home, right? So when we, as investors, you probably already know, as real estate agents, you probably already know, conventional lending and FHA lending guidelines are two totally different things, right? When we go and inspect it, FHA going to want you to fix everything before they give you that loan for that particular property. Conventional is more lenient. So as long as the buyer is okay with it, you're clear to close, right? Essentially, this is the exact same thing. All you need is a conventional lender. That's literally it. All you need is a conventional lender. These guys are not conventional, but if you know anything about conventional, right, it's the way to go. So these guys are going to look at the house as a conventional standards. They're not going to go in there and say, hey, something's leaking, you need to fix that. Oh my gosh, there's the roof is 10 years old, you need to get a new one before we can close, right? They're not going to put all these unrealistic guidelines on you. They're going to essentially say, do you want the house or do you not want the house? Here's the loan for it. Thanks for doing business, right? So with that being said, if you guys know any other companies that are doing this exact same thing outside of Prosperity Bank, definitely comment below. We'd love to see exactly what they do, how they do it, and I'd love to go to them and get their information. That way it can essentially bring value to you guys in buying your first particular property. And with that being said, I'd love to hear exactly where you're from. Drop the comments below. And last but not least, if you like the video, please, I didn't ask in the beginning, but if you like the video, please make sure you like this video. We'll love to see you in our next video. So here's a couple of links on this page. Make sure you check them out. Hey, and always remember, keep winning.